Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to 3 Minutes of Awesomeness, brought to you by the I Choose Awesome YouTube channel. My name is Benjamin Selbyhill, and I choose awesome. Now, undoubtedly, we've all got our autobiographies, and we've been reading them avidly over the course of the past week. Continue with that. Ensure that you start to create and gain a greater insight as to what the great leaders before us have done, the leaders that you aspire to emulate. Look at their traits and you'll see that a lot of them start to overlap. The more you read about different types of leaders, the more you'll realise a lot of commonalities within the traits that they assume. And a lot of those commonalities, those common traits, you'll find that we've spoken about through the 3 Minutes of Awesomeness. So continue that furthering your personal development and furthering your insight into how those leaders think. This week's topic for discussion is that of charisma. Now, I'm sure when you hear that word charisma, you're immediately thinking of people that are extremely infectious, that take over a room as soon as they enter it. The likes of perhaps, your Richard Bransons. Well, what I'm going to say is going to defy that notion of it just a little bit, because I'm a firm believer that we all have a degree of charisma. It's just that it gets portrayed in a different way, or we portray it in a different capacity. Whilst the likes of a Richard Branson undeniably has the quintessential notion of charisma in abundance, the likes of perhaps your more techie type leaders, the previous Steve Jobs or your Bill Gates, they all had charisma in their own right and still do have charisma in their own right, but they just project it in a different way. In order to have charisma, it's your capacity to engage people, to share a vision, to get people excited about that vision, and to have them feel compelled to join you on that mission. When you walk into a room and when people finally get the opportunity to perhaps hear you speak or have a conversation with you, the way in which you can engage them through how you talk about things and the questions that you ask them is the way in which your charisma is subsequently measured. So what I'd like us to do this week, ladies and gentlemen, is work on that element of charisma. Think about the people within your company, within your business, that you perhaps don't engage with on a regular basis. Go out of your way to talk to those people, engage in conversation with those people, and begin to show them the charisma that you have within you. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's your task for this week. Choose awesomeness in all that you do for the week to come. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel and share it with as many people as you can.